Now, for the people that have been under a rock, yesterday, Houston, Texas rapper SAYSO Walka was shot in his thigh. It looks like 2 bullet hole entries, and ouch, I know that hurt it. But what hurt even worse is that he lost his artist that passed away that wasn't so lucky. His name was SAYSO P.
Coming out to Memphis, like, what was it like young for you?
It's kind of hard, like being from Memphis, it's kind of hard to avoid, certain you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we don't really get like a suburban area. Like, it's hard for anybody to keep their child out of bullshit in Memphis. In
So
any
you say
part of
ain't
it.
really no Rich Hills, man.
Nah, we ain't got none of that shit in the city. No. We ain't got nothing like that, man. We ain't seeing no Rolls Royces, no Bentleys, and none of that shit, growing up. So it's hard to keep your child out of the mix, regardless, anywhere in the city. So.
Right.
New tonight, Houston-born rapper SAYSO Walka was one of 2 men shot outside of a Memphis hotel today. I talked to his father on the phone in just the last 30 minutes, and he shared this photo and says the rapper, whose real name is Albert Mondane, was hit in the thigh. His father tells me he's supposed to be okay. Police say a suspect got out of a car and fired several shots at both men just before 3 p.m. today. Now, the other man, Mondane's friend, we're told sadly died at the scene. Right now, his name has not been shared. Police say they have identified the suspect's vehicle and are working to make an arrest soon.
Now, there are people that learn from the mistakes of others, and there are also people that feel like, you know what? I could get away with what that person did because I can do it better. Now, I'm not saying that this is the mentality that this particular person, whoever they are, had when they shot SAYSO Walka and SAYSO P, but let's be real. Obviously, for you to do some type of bold crime like that at 3 p.m. in the middle of downtown Memphis, you got to be off your rocker a little bit. Something's not registering. Yeah, not everything's connecting up here. I mean, let's be honest, man. It's not like this crime happened in North Memphis, Frazier Homes. This didn't happen in the South Memphis side, Walker Homes. This happened in the most industrialized, I don't even know if that's a word, industrialized commercial area of Memphis by the FedEx Forum. What do y'all think is gonna happen when y'all are committing hood murders in the most valuable side of town? We saw that happen with FBG Duck, and they had a RICO. We saw that happen with plenty of other rappers, and they always go down. Now, the police have already indicated to the news and the media that this killing happened around 2:40 p.m. on the 100 block of George W. Lee Avenue, and they're saying that this is a targeted incident. So a lot of people are saying this was a robbery gone bad. We can eliminate that. Obviously, it wasn't that. And if you've really been paying attention, people have already been talking, and they're saying that somebody stood over SAYSO Walka after eliminating SAYSO P and said, "We not coming for you." And they took off. Now, some people are saying that SAYSO P ran off with somebody's money or product. I'm not sure what it was, but it was about $200,000 to $285,000. And that's enough to make somebody want to track somebody down, stalk their social media, put a tracker on the car. These are all the things that we're hearing, and go and kill that man. Now, the detectives from the Real-Time Crime Center in Memphis have already tracked the vehicle as it fled outside of the Memphis area. For those who don't know what they're saying, it's basically kind of like the O Block 6, where they have video of them when they were indicated where FBG Duck was. They got video footage of them leaving the projects, getting in their car, and they literally followed the traffic cameras all the way from them going on the street, 63rd, to the interstate, taking the interstate all the way to the Gold Coast, committing a crime, taking the interstate back, and going back to O Block. They're saying that they have real-time traffic cameras that see the vehicle leaving that downtown Memphis area and going outside of Memphis. So, in other words, I want to say this. Y'all are fucked. So here's how this is gonna go down, right? Now, we know that you dirty street niggas came over there, killed that man. The police have y'all driving outside of Memphis. Probably went to one of your girlfriend's house that you borrowed that car from, probably a Kia. You dropped it back off, right? Now, what's gonna happen is that these police are gonna track that vehicle. They're gonna go to the girlfriend's house the same way they did with Lil Ronnie. They're gonna figure out who was at the wheel of driving this car. They're gonna find him. They're gonna find the others that she's gonna say, well, most likely he was hanging with Derek and Rodney, because those is his only two little dirty ass friends that's willing to do shit like that with him. They're gonna find you guys. They're gonna find probable cause. You probably left some things behind. I hope you guys ain't as crazy as the niggas who killed Lil Ronnie. Like, be stupid enough to leave your wallet, ID, just basically saying, hey, come and get me. Hopefully, when they find y'all can at least, you know, they need to try to get some type of admission of guilt. But what's gonna happen is they're gonna find some evidence, probably the gun that you guys use, because y'all aren't dumb enough to get rid of your favorite baby. No. And then that's gonna be the end of it. One of y'all is gonna snitch, then everybody's gonna start snitching, and in this case should be a wrap pretty quickly. And as for Sauce Walka, man, how many times are you gonna find yourself in these crazy situations? When I first even heard of Sauce Walka, he was like scrapping in the mall or something like that. Then Sauce Walka, a couple of years ago, found himself in a situation where he was in LA and a man tried to rob him, just being too accessible, like just out on the streets. You are a celebrity. You're not a regular human being. You are a regular human being, but you're a human being that's a celebrity. And you're accessible. A man tries to rob him. He fights him off. And then the man goes down the street and tries to rob somebody else and ends up killing them. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think that Sauce Walka realized that the robber actually killed the victim. I think that he thought that the victim killed the robber. And the way that he delivered the message, because it's kind of like he had a eulogy, like he had some type of lesson that he was trying to teach the general public. He tried to make it seem as if and allude as if he was the one who committed that body.
Hey man, I really ain't want to speak on this shit, but I know it's too many young black kings and young kings out there that's being misled and misguided wrong, learning half of the game and not the whole game. So y'all need to learn from this experience that I went to tonight, because being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in America, and there's a lot of young men out here that want to do this shit, but don't know everything that come with it. But I want to speak on this part right here, understand this. Everybody don't go. Everybody don't go and everybody ain't going, and I'm one of them people that's not going. So unfortunately tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid. And I don't know how it happened or what was going on, but I really would like all the young black men around here to learn before all the tabloids and the...
Now, if y'all watch that video, you realize that there's a reason that Sauce Walka is continuously always in these type of situations. You're in the middle of a Los Angeles walking around with the cowboy hat, no shirt on, with a neck full of jewelry, a mouth full of golds and white diamonds, and maybe even a little moissanite. I don't know. But this isn't the correct way to walk around, especially if you just got homie security. Now, this is the reason I'm a little skeptical that SAYSO P really ran off with 200K. Maybe he just had ops, and maybe they were doing a violent back and forth. I'm not sure, because why would SAYSO P drop a pin that he was in Memphis, Tennessee?
Yeah, man, we in Memphis with this shit, man. What you talking about? Here's the totem people, man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yard, diamonds, all this shit, man. We having this shit, man. See what the fuck going on.
Holding this shit.
Sauce away, man.
Still holding though. Forever holding, putting it, yeah, gravity unit, G unit.
Sauce shit, man. Here's so rugged, man. Got all the...
If he owed somebody some money, unless he just was somebody who really felt like whoever he took the money from was sweet, and these niggas ain't gonna do nothing. They know I run Memphis. This is my hood. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Yeah, that's how these niggas be thinking. But I'm gonna assume that he had some type of intelligence, and that maybe that wasn't the actual reason for this killing. Maybe somebody just wanted to rob him, or maybe the ops just got the low and they just wanted to come drill something. Now, what I will say is, if SAYSO P was into some shit and he really knew that his life could have been in danger, or he had some beef, then he should have let Sauce Walka know that. Sauce Walka is a visitor in his hometown. Now, I know that Sauce Walka feels like the earth is his turf, but SAYSO P, it's your responsibility to let that man know, hey man, we kind of in Memphis. I kind of did some things, and we don't need to be moving around sloppy, but that was a rookie mistake. Sauce Walka's still out here moving around like a rookie, and this is the results. Now, as I was making this video, I'm not too sure if this is how it happened, but people have put together clues that really are eyebrow raising. They showed in that video of them flexing in the hotel, people had zoomed in and you could clearly see the Westin on the door. I don't know if the thieves are that smart. They got that type of technology, because usually they be having like Motorola phones and shit. But apparently it's possible that they could zoom in and see exactly what hotel they were at and then stalk them and wait for them to come outside and let that switch go off. I don't know, dog. Of street niggas not being intelligent, not acting intellectual, but just going off nothing but ego and pride. A dead rapper and a shot rapper. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna just end this video like this, man. Y'all gotta be more careful if y'all are in the entertainment industry and you're black, you're from the hood, and you may have a gang, you may hang out with niggas, but if you know that you in the streets, as unfortunate as it is, when you're about to get out and when you're seeing success, that's when people are going to be gunning for you the most. It's time for y'all to realize that you have to get out of these environments. I don't care if you got to spend down to your last. As a person who is signing these artists, you have to realize that you probably need to get your artists out of that community as soon as possible. And if not, you're going to end up in trouble. Sauce Walka's first mistake was coming to that man's hood. I don't care if you got a show to do or something in Memphis, then you should have just did that show. Y'all shouldn't have been online flexing, putting up videos in real live time. That's a huge mistake. Why not put that video up 30 minutes after you leave the location? If anything, you could have had the shooters on a wild goose chase. But instead, y'all are moving like people who have no care in the world, and this is how it usually goes down. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. If I get more updates, there will be more videos. So y'all make sure that y'all keep tuning into the page by liking, sharing, and subscribing, because, hey, I'm going to put up some more videos today. Let's get to it, man. We out, baby. Boom.
Just LaFlare.
It's him.